Hi. I wanted today to make a book recommendation. This book here, The Seventh Earl. It is a dramatized biography by Grace Irwin. After rereading this book, my first time reading it was more than 30 years ago, I can say that Grace Irwin accomplished what she set out to make the life of Anthony Ashley Cooper, the 7th Earl of Shaftesbury, speak for itself. This book has been an ongoing influence in my life. We need such living examples before our eyes. One can be moved by events at that moment or in the moment, but there are some who do not lose the moment. They carry it with them all their lives, and they do something about it. Grace Irwin has put such a person before us in this biography. By way of introduction, I wanted to just read to you what she says to explain the reason why she decided to write the book in the manner she wrote it in, or the style she wrote it in. She says, biographies are the thing. Biographical novels, not unjustly suspect among those who wish the facts. So every page of this book is capable of annotation. Even the first chapter, with its seemingly lurid, actually understated home and school background of a future peer of the realm. I have done my homework, reading and copying hundreds of pages of the 14 volumes of Shaftesbury's handwritten diary, as well as dozens of letters, legal documents, and clippings. Why choose this form? The life of the 7th Earl spans 19th century Britain and touches every religious, social, political, economic, and international aspect of it. My lords, said the Duke of Argyll, the social reforms of the last century have been due to the influence, character, and perseverance of one man, the Earl of Shaftesbury. That's the end of that quote. Understandably, then, his 6 chief biographies bog down in a welter of parliamentary and social economic detail. But the achievement of the man is less the things he accomplished than their accomplishment under unbelievable handicaps of unpopularity, ridicule, ill health, family agonies, and lifelong financial difficulties. The impression left with our history books of the remote, kindly aristocrat, bending from a life of ease to help the poor and the wretched, is false. The real Lord Shaftesbury, who stands up, is a much more human, inconceivably greater figure. I think it's also easier for people who aren't used to reading biographies and historical books to read it in this form as a dramatized biography. The back cover of the book also gives you just a little capsule of the life of Anthony Ashley Cooper, 7th Earl of Shaftesbury. Is most widely remembered as a 19th century British philanthropist and factory reformer who was famous for his 10-hour law, took an interest in missionary work, and came to the aid of Florence Nightingale in her schemes for army welfare. Far ahead of his own time, he labored unceasingly for social reform, not out of a sense of commitment to cause, but out of a profound Christian concern for the poor and the friendless. His story is especially poignant because His solicitude for others often made him an object of ridicule, and his determination to act in accordance with his convictions accounted, at least in part, for his lifelong financial difficulties. Convinced that a biographical novel can be both lively and historically accurate, Grace Irwin has woven together this account of the Earl's life from a wide variety of materials, diaries, letters, clippings, and legal documents. She assures her readers, "I doubt if I have put a dozen sentences into my hero's mouth which he did not say or write." With unusual care and skill, she provided us with a picture of a fascinating era and of a man whose Christian faith informed his life. I'm going to link you to another channel. It's a YouTube channel called Forgotten Podcast, which gives a lovely about not quite 20 minutes take on the life of Lord Shaftesbury. Lovely to listen to.